Hey, what's up? This is Crimson Mockingbird, and we will be continuing down the rabbit hole that is Ni no Kami, the two princesses of Kyoto. As we left off, Shinonome found Len's diary and is threatening her with it, but she'll forget about it if Len lets Shinonome read the rest of the diary. I believe what Len's saying though, that right here is like, that's a lie, you just want to read the rest of it. Yeah, chances are that's really it. That's not the case. Not at all. Wow, what a delay in that. She hesitated for a while there, didn't she? And next... Oh, poor Len. Shinonome's being kind of mean. Shinonome has a bit of a mean streak, doesn't she? I'm tired. The fatigue feels like it's about to come back. Wait, it's only been a day, but I already feel much better. Shinonome went for the diary again. Ah, dang it. I forgot about the mouse. I'm sorry. Oh, I think she does. Of course, I got my romantic interests, but I've never really fallen in love with anyone before. So I can't claim to know what that feels like. I slowly attempt a graceful turn to face her so that she doesn't notice how I'm shaking all over. That girl, I swear, she throws a distraction at me from out of nowhere so she can hop in the bath first. Huh? Current activities involve them dressing up in outfits similar to the... Huh? Oh my, she mentioned... I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a he. That sounds like a guy, not a chick. Maybe the Issei branch will look into it. They look rather stuffy. Of the pagan cult, you know. Tsuchigumo? I feel like I've heard of Tsuchigumo too. I don't know why. And then Len's face. It sounds like it'd be really kind of raid. Nice. Hey, if yokai could be beamed by cans of bug spray, that'd be really convenient for them then. Ponzu sauce? I have no idea what ponzu sauce is. June 21st. I wonder what title I'll go with this video. I've been coming up with some really kind of weird titles on some of my stuff. And how are your sore muscles? It must be due to the power of the sword.
今日から練習が入ると思うから頑張ってね。
帰りたくなってきたわ。シノは一緒じゃないの？
私は学校があるから。何？
Oh,
寂しいの？
just a little unsure and lonely.
だなんて言えない。
何を言ってるの？
I hear Shino's mom calling for me from outside the room, which helps me to end the conversation with my unsympathetic friend.
今行きます。
Hey there, good morning, Len and Shinonome.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。学校に行ってきますね。
It must be pretty lonely school-wise too. I mean, if you think about it, they mentioned there's only 4 kids. All 4 of them are girls, but only 3 of them can go to school. And they have such varying ages, it seems like. No, wait. 3 of them are about the same age. The last one's pretty young.
はい。レン、しっかりね。
へいへい、いってらっしゃい。
Shall we be off? Handling your divine sword. Here's from Tsuchimikado-san.
おはようございます。私も他の剣は重くて持てなかったですしね。
Good morning and whatever. All the other swords were heavy for me as well. His apology doesn't sound the least bit sincere. I think he was just messing with you anyway. And time to take the barrier and take a call.
そういえば村に結界を張ったのって土見門さんなんですか？
No, of course not. It's been here since before I arrived. I just check up on it every so often.
あと携帯って使えるようにならないんですか？
Oh ho, that's right. There normally is no reception here. This place is a secret after all. No cell phones allowed.
そんな。
If the Ayakashi were to find out where this village is, then the villagers will be in danger. We don't really want any information to leak out. His tone was pretty serious that time. I see. I guess it's all part of everyone's job here.
わかりました。ここにいる間は使わないようにします。
Well, like he said, you get no cell reception here, so you have to go outside the barrier. Wow.
あれ？そういえばシノの家にも電話ってなかったですけど、外というか、
Shino had this
シ
huge
ノ
cell
は
phone
やたら
looking
でかい
thing,
携
though.
帯持ってましたけど。
Ah, dang it, I skipped over some of it, sorry. I was just about to file paperwork for another one of those, actually. It's a special dedicated satellite phone.
まるでジャック・バウアーですね。
Jack Bauer? Just what are you two talking about? Tales and about whatever you'll be doing from here on. Okie dokie?
はい、いってらっしゃい。
So Len and him and Tsuchimikado seem to have bonded a little bit. I'm nervous. Man, am I gonna barf again? Just thinking of that feeling again gives me the shivers.
行きます。なんともない。
Well, sure. Normally nothing happens when we hold them. Among the 5 swords we have here, that one is the most peculiar. Let me explain how it works. The macaron shaped shield has a blade tucked underneath it. If I hold it ready, the blade faces towards me. How can I even use this? And
わ
yet,
かります。なんとなく。
it's like I've owned it for years and years. without a single conscious thought, and in a motion as natural to me as moving my fingers. I unsheathed my sword. Oh, she has that one. Dance with the sword, which has a diamond shape to it and a bent blade tip. She then cuts through the air using only her wrist. It is a sophisticated display, and as a trained fighter, she seems I have no idea what that word even is. It doesn't even seem. It seems like part of it's kind of cut off there. Should not perform any wasteful motions. Oh, watch my wrist, are you?
わかりました？
Divine swords, when used by their wielders, can easily mislead those looking at the blade. This is unlike heavy swords, such as the bamboo blades used in kendo. The sword in particular handles incredibly well, to the point that you can be deceived and unable to trace the sword's path. However, it can be approximated to some degree by watching my wrist or thumb. Feel the weight of their swords. It's as if they are only swinging their arm, nothing more. Only you won't feel the weight of your sword, meaning that when you're exchanging blows with a common sword, your opponent will feel the full weight of your strikes. Okay, these swords seem kind of cheap in a sense, because your opponent feels the full weight, but you don't. And then the sword automatically absorbs all the force from your opponent's sword. So, in a sense, a fight between, albeit that is interesting then, because it relies more on skill instead of who has the heavier sword or who has, the stronger weapon. It's who has, the best technique and skill. Or deception. Metal was used to forge these swords. They can cut through steel like a knife cuts through cake.
そんなにすごいんですか？
Scary as hell. Just what is this weapon? It bestows the wielder with basic knowledge and skills of swordplay.
私がこの刃の動かし方が分かったのも、振るい方がなんとなく分かるのも、そういうことなんですか？
Here it comes, the secret to youth. Muscle reflexes, stamina, your overall body strength will exceed that of a normal humans.
私も若さを保ったままになれるんですか？
Once you've unleashed the sword's full abilities, yes. For now, no. Moving on, there are some drawbacks to the divine sword as well. No, I want to know how to stay young. Aww. She looks like she'd get really miffed if I butt in, so I'll save it for now later.
鋼鉄も切っちゃうんじゃ、剣ごと受けた人も切っちゃいますもんね。
That's right. Do not become consumed by that power and turn your blade against another human. You are the wielder of the sword. Don't ever forget this. They also seem to bring about shifts in personality. There have been times where Shinonome has gone worked up because of that. Agreed. I want to see that too. That'd be interesting.
なんか酔っ払いみたいですね。
I better be
こ
careful.
の私の剣って修理できないんですか？
Well, it's a divine sword, so there's no way for us humans to fix it. Not like we have any spares either. We can do things like affix it to a normal pole like Yoshimura-san's. That would sacrifice the weightless feature.
あれ、普通の金属だったんですか？
It was a metal pipe purchased from the hardware store for 1,000 yen. Well, now, even if you know how to use the sword, you will still need to learn how to move and how to fight on your own. Will come into play. Would you also like to go to school the day after tomorrow?
勉強はそんなに得意じゃないですけどね。
English and math are taught at junior high levels. You'll also learn history, both current and ancient, language arts, and battle tactics. Wait, what was that last
明
one?
日は休みなんですか？
That's right. Sorry to spring this on you just after you've recovered, but I'm going to patrol tonight and I'd like you to accompany me.
なんか大変そうですね。
Doing it once per week since last year. Nothing's happened so far.
そういえば、昨日ご飯食べてる時にニュースで八甲田山に鬼がどうこうって
We've been receiving such information from Kansei and areas farther to the east, mostly false alarms. Eeps, scary. Well then, let's run to the bottom of the mountain. I'll follow behind you on the paved road and direct you down the path based on your pace.
ふもとってまさかこの醍醐のところまでですか？
Just to the barrier, to be specific. What is this weird feeling? I've been running up and down for about 20 minutes, but I don't feel fatigued at all. I'm running at an even faster pace than I was during the school marathon. How are you feeling, Len?
はい、なんかすっごい楽ですね。まだ余裕です。
Really? Really now? Let's keep going downward then. Oh, but if you have to go down, the uphill is probably going to be a pain though. This is a cinch. Some spots had soft and loose soil that might have gotten my feet stuck, and I was pretty surprised by a few fallen trees, but overall, easy peasy.
もともと運動は得意だったのもあるかもしれないですね。
Alright, let's try running back at top speed. What the? Mitsurugi-san's definition of top speed is crazy fast. I'm already pushing myself just to keep up with her. Heck, we're only halfway there and she's already pulling away from me. By the time I had reached the paved road, she's no longer in sight. Okay, fine. I can't freaking run that fast. I'm still only 2/3 of the way there. I need to take a break or I'm gonna lose steam. Afterward, Mitsurugi-san, who'd already reached the destination, jogged back to get me, and then we crossed the finish line together. I suppose running at top speed is still too much to handle.
はい。
Don't worry about it, I've got the most stamina out of everyone in the village. I'd say the only ones who can keep up are Yoshimura-san and Morita-san. Those 109-year-old folks are a force to be reckoned with. Well, if they have full use of their abilities, also one of them is using a pipe, meaning that with their weapon, which means that they're using the full, they have to wield the full force of their weapon at all times whenever they wield it. They have to be pretty strong. Has the upper hand in power, while you best her in speed. Divine swords sure are amazing. I wonder if they can even make your breasts. Wow, really? Len, I need you to listen to me. Crap. Did I make her mad? These swords have zero effects on breasts. That's when I experienced the greatest shock since coming to the village. I continue my training, stricken with despair. Well, I mean, look at her. She's pretty flat too, so it's like you should have expected that. And in fact, if anything, I bet you that's one of her things. But she was like, they're not growing. For tonight's patrol, 17:30 in front of the Torii.
その3070って何ですか？
Or wait, was it 1703 zeros? Oh, I'm using military time. 1730 hours, in other words, 5:30 p.m. Come with Shinonome. And when you're given orders, I is how you will reply.
組織ですもんね。
This is an organization, alright. Oh, is that Shino and Ruka standing outside? They're pretty close. They're even holding hands.
あら、おかえり。ね
Once Ruka notices me, she drops Shino's hand from her own. I don't care if girls want to hold hands or anything.
おかえりなさい、レンちゃん。汗だくだね。ただいま。そうなの。みつるぎさんと一緒に基礎練習ってやつをやってたんだ。うん。いつもはもうちょっとゆっくりしてるんだけれど。ああ、そっか。紹介任務ってやつの会議。ルカも戦ったりするの？
No, I have a weak constitution, and when I have days off from school, I help with shopping, preparing food for the going on patrol, laundry, those sort of things.
いいお嫁さんになりそうだな。
あげない。
You can't have her. Shinonome, talking like she's yours. Well, considering they were holding
そ
hands.
れじゃあ、また明日。
バイバイ。しーちゃんとレンちゃん。またね。
Laters. Shinonome, you can't have her. She's mine. Yo, almost got here late. Sorry to make you wait. There are 4 of us divine sword wielders plus Tsuchimikado-san. A total of 5 assembled just outside the storehouse filled with weapons. Let's go through the whole kit and caboodle from the top.
あ、はい。半年前から。
Began half a year ago while you go around checking for Ayakashi once each week.
いえ、でも前言ってた地震が関係あるんですよね。
The seals have weakened, so there have been Ayakashi Oni, for instance, popping up all over in Japan, as you've probably heard in the news. Hopefully we don't bump into one this month. Threat assessment wise, Oni are more or less on the same level as a bear or wild boar. Marita-san, care to explain their ranks? For all them Ayakashi I've seen so far, going from the least to most dangerous, I'd rank them Oni, dog, crow, and then fox. From all the Ayakashi he's seen back in the Teisei era, I assume. I'm sure you can imagine what them Oni look like. 2 meters tall and look, well, like Oni. Just think of them as grunts. I had to deal with lots of them back in the day. Yeah, they're huge, but they move real slow. You can even take them down with ordinary swords and firearms. I could totally imagine that, like they use a huge crude iron rod as a weapon. They wear tiger striped underwear and played the ukulele too. Or was that a thunder goddess? Huh? Next are the dogs. They ain't some cute little pup either. These fellas are over 1 meter long, 3-eyed talking dogs. But do they eat dog food, I'm curious? Dogs are real fast and tend to charge straight at you. They're a bit tough to take on, but you can also take them down with a regular sword and guns. Next are what we call crows. Their upper half is human, but they got them stringy bird legs and black wings. It's like a tengu almost. Other words, a harpy. Or a harpy too, yeah. They dive down from the sky and attack real fast. And they hunt in packs, so they're a real pain, but nowadays we got guns out the wazoo, so they're no big deal if you're prepared.
銃って撃っちゃっていいんですか？いろいろと問題起きそう。
Huh? Did I say something funny? Well, now that I think about it, these huge swords are also clearly illegal. Do we have permission for these or something?
今、この村に銃はないの。 土帝さんが使えるように交渉してくれてるみたい。
Those things are pretty hard to handle. Of everyone in the capital branch, only Ikeuchi-san's husband can really use them. As he says, supplying ammunition would be rather difficult as well. The coming battle may also have us facing logistical and troop supply battles. I forgot, are the police in Japan can they even use firearms? Because I know that I think that were like almost like they're like the special forces of police, like they're like trained pretty much like a military unit, but they're not considered as armed forces because I don't think Japan can actually have armed forces anymore. But I think that they're pretty much trained like armed forces, like they're like, and they're the only ones really allowed to have guns. Assuming they even give us the whole set of equipment, it seems like the Chief of Staff and the Minister of Defense are still bickering about it. For now, I'd really like to just do some quick recon, snap a few shots, and show it to them as proof. The real problem, you see, is the fox. It ain't the kind of fox you'd see in the zoo. This type of fox is a person. Oh, so I was right. It's a kitsune. I think that's how you pronounce it. They look like people, but they got ears and tails of a fox. Normal weapons don't work on them at all. They're fast, smart, and can lob foxfire at you. Foxes are a troublesome bunch. Back in the Hide period, there were some foxes with 2 tails or more, all the way up to 9, I hear. The more tails a fox has, the stronger its spiritual power. We've never even seen one ourselves, so we don't know if those types are still out there. There's also a fox that commands all the Ayakashi. It's got black wings on its back, taboo. Inari, we call it. Wait, Inari. I feel like Inari. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. There's something about Inari that from Japanese folklore. God damn it, why can't I remember? As for in the capital branch, well, just the 2 of us are left now, but even with all 4 going all out with our divine swords, we couldn't even scratch it. Got a pained expression on her face. Did that strike a nerve? It took all our strength just to take one of them regular old foxes down, so don't force yourself, alright? You see, well, there you have it. Basically, if you see a fox, we can assume that they've made their move, so that's what we're patrolling for. I'd rather we not find one at all, he adds as he unfolds a map. Wait, isn't this from the start? This week, I'm thinking of heading up this way until we hit the mountains in Kurama? Just up to here. Yes, where the shrine that had its seal broken is. Oh, it's fine. We check that place once a month, which means this will be our 6-month anniversary. I'm kind of scared that we'll run into an enemy we can't beat, and then it'll turn into the anniversary of our death instead. We take shifts doing patrols, but Kurama always falls to us just in case. Oh, but I'll die if I run into a mere Oni. Anyway, it's for that reason I ask you to avoid conflict as much as possible, especially if we find a fox. Even a single casualty spells our doom. Now then, let me go over the shifts. Long story short, Group A is Grandpa, Marita and Granny Yoshimura. Group B is everyone else. Tsuchimikao-san and I can only help as transporters. We take the car together partway there and then climb the mountains on foot. Alright, dismissed for now. Make sure you all rest up. We meet here at 2050 hours. Good luck. Len-chan, no napping after your bath. Got it? Of course I got it. What am I, a little kid?
レン。今行く。
Wait, how would Tsuchi Mikado know that? Oh, that's adorable. That cat head is so adorable. And I hit my 30-minute mark, so we're ending it. Oh, but that cat head is so adorable. But thank you all so much for watching. If you like, dislike, whatever, please hit the appropriate buttons though. And if you wouldn't mind, please leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. If you like, dislike, or find me mediocre, you should hit my channel. Maybe find something you will like, or maybe some stuff you will also like. But if you want to stay up to date on all this, on all my videos and everything that I'll be posting, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. Either way though, I will be seeing you further down the rabbit hole next time. See ya!